Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tanoia and this is Uyan Beauty. Today we're going to be trying out some products from AOA. I have a new foundation here. This is called the AOA Studio ProWear Full Coverage Foundation. Everything on Shop Miss A is between $1 and $2 unless you're getting like the big eyeshadow palettes. Those are around $10, or if you're getting like a full set of makeup brushes or something. But other than that, everything on Shop Miss A is between $1 and $2. This was $1.88, the same price as the AOA foundation drops. Both of these are in soft tan. This one I absolutely love. This one is very skin-like. It looks so nice when you blend it onto your skin. So I'm very interested in seeing what the ProWear one is like. Go ahead and start applying the foundation. I always like to squeeze it onto the back of my hand first and then use that to blend it onto my face. Got my e.l.f. Total Sponge. I have already primed my face. I used the Believe Beauty Pretty and Prime Stay Put Makeup Primer. I did not get a primer from AOA. All the primers that I wanted were sold out, so I wasn't able to get one. I'm hoping that one of them, I can't remember what it's called, but I'm hoping that they'll eventually come back in stock because I really, really like them. So far, I am liking this foundation. It's definitely more coverage and it's a little bit heavier as far as the consistency is concerned than the foundation drops. I am getting good coverage. It is blending quickly and nicely on the skin. It's slightly deeper than my actual skin tone. This is more like my summer tan. Like after I actually get a tan, this will be absolutely perfect. Now we're going to go into concealer. This is the AOA Studio Paw Paw Liquid Concealer. This is in Buff. This one is not a new product. I actually purchased this my last time buying from AOA, but this is a very, very nice concealer. It's lightweight, yet it gives really, really nice coverage, and it helps kind of brighten everything up. This one actually looks pretty nice even without my under eye corrector. Taking my sponge and blending a little bit in around my forehead and my chin area too, just to kind of lighten it up since it is just a little bit too deep for my skin tone. I'm going to set with the AOA Perfect Setting Powder. This is in Banana. This is also not new. I picked this up also when I did my last AOA order. But we're just going to take the sponge and we're just going to quickly press that into the skin just to kind of set everything down. This powder being just a little bit lighter in tone will also help to lighten up this foundation that's just a little bit too warm right now. Now we're going to do brows. This is a new product for me. I've never used this one before. This is the AOA brand Slim Brow, and this is in dark brown. One end has a little spoolie, and then the other one, it's like a very, very slim tip to it. I usually am not a big fan of pencils like this, but heck, you know, it was $1. We'll give it a try. I do like the fact that when you have something this small, when it's tiny like this, it makes it easier to get those natural hairs because you can just put it on and like flick it on. So far, it's actually going on very well. Look at that. The shade is nice. It's giving me very natural looking hair strokes. All right, so far I am impressed. All right, AOA. When I do my brows, I like to kind of go back and forth. So I do one and then I will go in and do the other. That way I can make sure that they are even. Wow, this brow pencil is it's filling in my brows very, very quickly. Sometimes it takes me a while to do my brows, depending on the pencil, but this is going on very quickly. I am impressed. I am really loving this eyebrow pencil. The brows went on so quickly and so smooth, and they look very natural. Definitely, definitely a keeper. I actually bought 2 of them, so I would have a backup just in case I did like it, and I love it. So now I have one to have as a backup. Now we're going to move on to blush and highlighter. For blush, we're going to use the AOA Perfect Blush. You will notice that almost everything I have in here is from AOA. Shop Miss A has several other brands on their website too, but the best one is AOA. So if you go on there and you look for products for Shop Miss A, try to get them from AOA because that's definitely the best brand on there. Although the other brands are good too. We're going to be doing the AOA Perfect Blush. This is in Looker, and then I have 2 highlighters here. the AOA Studio Wonder Baked Highlighter. I've never used these before. I have used the powder blush, but this is my first time using their baked formula. This one is in Snap, and as you can see, it's this very kind of a rosy gold, more champagne gold than rose. Very, very pretty. And then this one is in Fresa. It's funny because when I ordered this one, I could have swore it said that it was a blush. When you look in the pan, it looks very, if I can get this thing open, it's pink. It has kind of a red almost undertone to it, but when I actually apply this to my skin, it looks more rose gold. You don't really see much of the pink. You may see it more if you have deeper skin, but if you have fairer skin, but in my skin tone, it just looks like a rose gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this blush on, and then we're going to put this on as our highlighter. And we're just going to go with the slightest amount. One thing about these AOA powder brushes here, they are very, very pigment. It only takes just a little bit. And this is a matte formula. You guys know that I prefer a matte formula over anything that has any kind of shimmer in it. That is so pretty. I have one more shade of this, and I think it's called Charm, and it's more of a red blush. I got that one because I didn't really have anything in that tone. Very, very pretty shade. I've tested out these highlighters once, and I find that they're a very subtle, natural highlight. They're not very, very bright and wet looking. They just give this very nice, soft, kind of a healthy glow to the skin. They're very pretty. Now, what's funny is that you look in this palette, and it looks more pink, and there is like a little bit of a gold kind of reflect to it. On the skin, it looks 100% like a rose gold. You're not seeing really any of the pink undertone when you actually put it on, but it's a very pretty highlighter. Cupid's bow. I've had this foundation on about 10 minutes so far, and so far it's looking good. Go ahead and prime my lids. I'm going to go ahead and use this Paw concealer because I don't have my Juvia's Place one over here. Anytime you order anything specifically from the Paw line on AOA, part of that goes to, I think it's animal cruelty, which is amazing because this concealer is only $1. The foundation is only $1.88. They can afford to charge very little prices for the products, and for amazing products, like these are awesome products, and still be able to donate to charity. That's amazing. We're going to be using a palette from Amuse. When I went on the website, I didn't really see anything from AOA that I was interested in. There were a couple palettes that I liked. Both of those were sold out, so I grabbed Amuse. I actually bought a palette from Amuse the last time, and I did like that formula, so I thought I would give it a try this time. And this one's kind of a smoky gray one. They had, I think, 3 other color stories, but none of them really impressed me, so I just decided to go with a little smoky here. So we're going to start off with this little taupe shade right here, and we're going to lay that down over the eyelid. We're just going to do a very quick look. Oh my god, these shadows are so silky. Woo! Wow, that's white. I may have to take some bronzer or something and tone this down. My word, that is white. Of course, the concealer was a pretty light base behind it, so I am sure that had a lot to do with it. Use the same brush, and we're going to go into this gray toned. I'm just going to kind of lay that over that shade going into the crease. These shadows, y'all, they feel like silk, and this palette was only $1. These are actually a little bit better formula than the LA Colors shadows, and you guys know how much I love the LA Colors shadows. Ooh, this look is very gray. It's almost a little too cool toned against this blush, but hey, we're just trying out new things. Now I'm going to take this black here. I think I might end up taking a little bit of that pink from the blush and bringing that into this look, maybe. That's a very pretty soft matte black formula. This shadow, it literally feels like silk when I put it on. Like, it just feels so good against the eye. Take a little bit on this outer eye as well, the outer corner of this eye, and blend that in, creating a little bit of depth and smoking this. These shadows are just blending so nice. Got just a tiny bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna kind of flick that away just a little bit. So far, foundation's still looking good. I think I am gonna go ahead quickly and bring in just a little bit of this pink from the blush just in into the eyelid here just a little bit, just to kind of tie everything together. I like that better. And I'm going to use the Snap highlighter here, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Take a little bit on this little small brush, and we're just going to lay that in the inner corner. I'm going to take my sponge and just kind of pat the blush and the highlighter down just to make it look a little more natural and press it into the skin. Now we're going to move into eyeliner. I bought 2 of these black eyeliner pens. They're called the Artista. These are also from AOA Studios. I love the fact that they have a very, very fine tip. So hopefully that'll go on very smooth, because you guys know that I left my NYX Disco Liner, the lid off, and it dried out, and that was my favorite liner, so I'm very sad about that. I also got 4 of these. These are the Super Gel Intense Colored Eyeliner Pencils. I have been wanting some eyeliner, colored eyeliner pencils. I didn't really have any in my collection. I thought I wanted to get something to try, like doing something in my waterline, just kind of playing around with that, but I got a pink, or green, a pink, a purple, and an orange. I think I'm going to do the pink in my waterline real quick, and then I'm going to do the black and line my eyelids and do a little small wing with this. This shade is simply called Pink. There's a little sharpener in the lid, and it's a nice little gel tip. Let's see if this is smooth. Oh, it is. It's very, very smooth. I have never done my lower waterline before, so this is a brand new experience for me. I'm just going to kind of pull, actually I'm going to take my sponge and pull it down. This is what I've seen people do, and then I'm just going to take the pencil and I'm just going to fill in my waterline. Okay, this is a very, very smooth formula. Oh my goodness. That went on. It didn't tug, didn't pull. Oh, very nice. Filled in my waterline for the first time. Virtually painless. Now let's do the upper lash line. Okay, this is going on very smooth. It's not tugging, it's not skipping. I got a little bit up there. It's very black. Ooh, it's a very nice formula. The really fine tip on it is making it really easy to fill in that wing and make a nice point on in there. I keep taking my pencil and touching higher than where I want it to be. That's not the pen. That's me trying to get into a rush and not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to throw on my Essence Lashes of the Day Super Volume Mascara. I did not pick up a mascara from AOA. I didn't see any of them that really just kind of, you know, anything that I just really wanted to try out. I am going to put on lashes, but I wanted to just go on ahead and throw on a coat of mascara before I did that. I'm going to go offline, throw on my lashes, and then we'll come back, we'll do lips, and then we'll do some final thoughts. Now we're going to move on to lips. I didn't pick up a lip pencil, so we're just going to line our lips with the Colourpop Lippie pencil. This one is in red. But what we're going to use as our lip color, this is the Malibu Glitz 24-hour wear soft matte lip cream. I absolutely love this. It looks like a little wine bottle. That is so super cute. Unscrew the top like that. And it is a matte cream. I'm not sure if this one is going to dry down or not. This is the first time that I'm using this one, but I'm lining my lips real quick, come back, and then we'll put this on. This shade is number 2 Posh, by the way, and it's just a little red shade, but let's go ahead. Does it smell like anything? Has a nice kind of a candy scent to it. That's pretty. It's red, but it has kind of an orange undertone. You guys know how much I love a coral orange undertone. Anything I love. Okay. It's a very pretty shade. It feels really nice on the skin. It's not sticky. There's a slight tingle to it. I don't know if it's supposed to be doing that or not, but I can definitely feel just a very, very slight tingle. Feels like it's drying down. We'll give it a couple minutes to see if how much, if at all, it dries down, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little kiss test, and then we'll do final thoughts on everything that we used today. It's been about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do a kiss test. It does feel like it has dried down. I'll do it on this hand because this is a clean hand. I am very, very impressed. It has completely dried down and it feels good. It feels comfortable. It doesn't feel dry or like it's sucking all the hydration out of my lips. Very, very nice. You see that, guys? My hair is getting so long. Like I'm standing on my toes and you still can't even see all the way to the bottom. I made the trim about that much off. I think I might do that sometime this week. You know, clean up my ends. I have always cut my own hair. I've never actually, well, it's been the last few years I've cut my own hair. And I cut it and then I layer it myself. But yeah, needs a little bit of a trim. Let's do some final thoughts. The AOA Studio ProWear Full Coverage Foundation. This is a very nice foundation. I'm liking the coverage. It is looking really, really nice on the skin. I don't like it as much as far as how it looks initially compared to the foundation drops, but I do like it. I think if your skin is more dry though, you might not like this one as much as this one, but so far, both seem to be working nice for me. You guys seen me use the concealer and the powder before. Both of these, you know, are amazing. Love the Perfect Powder Blush. I've used this one before. This is just a different shade. And both of these baked highlighters are nice too. They give just a very nice subtle glow. Happy with that. I loved every single one of these liner pencils. This gel liner is so creamy. I'm looking forward to trying the other 3 shades that I bought too. The eyeliner pen went on very, very smooth. Did not skip. Very nice. It's a good replacement for my NYX. It's not as good, but it's a darn good replacement. I'm very, very impressed. My favorite product of all the pencils is this brow pencil. You guys, it went on so smooth. I usually don't like pencils like this because the tips usually don't work very, very well for me. I don't know what it is. Usually when it's like slim like this, it doesn't really do anything. But this one, very, very nice. Very, very natural looking strokes. Went on very, very nice. Last 2 products, eyeshadow palette and this matte lip cream. This matte lip cream feels so nice. It dried completely down. My lips don't feel dry. They're not cracking. This Amuse eyeshadow formula, this is absolutely beautiful. This is comparable to like Colourpop and some of the other eyeshadow formulas I had before. I still haven't had a chance to try the AOA eyeshadow formula because every time I check, theirs are always sold out. But if you are looking for something that's very smooth, pigmented, buttery, definitely try the Amuse eyeshadow formula. And that is my full face of products from Shop Mascara, mostly AOA. The only product that wasn't from AOA was the Amuse eyeshadow palette. Everything else came from AOA. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you hit subscribe and join the little family. And if you want to be notified of any future videos, be sure to hit the notification bell on the bottom. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Oh, also, all of my social media is down on the bottom. I always forget to say that, but Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I haven't been posting on Twitter as much as I would like to. I'm trying to do more over there, but mostly I do Instagram, and I also have a Facebook page that's associated with this YouTube channel. If you guys want to check those out and start following me, but be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.